The man convicted of shooting and injuring a La-Crosse police officer is sentenced today.
News 8 Now's Tyler Jobe has more from today's hearing.
La-crosse-county-circuit-court Judge Ramona-Gonzalez sentenced 35-year-old allen-kruk to 15 years in prison and 5 years of extended supervision in the attempted first-degree homicide of Officer-Dustin-Darling.
It is the reasonable and it is a fair sentence.
In August of last year, La-Crosse police responded to a domestic call at a home on 317 9th Street South. Officer Darling asked Kruk to come out of the house. Kruk then pulled out a gun. Kruk shot Darling once in his bulletproof vest. Darling fired back and hit Kruk several times in self-defense.
Officer Darling is not just an officer, but also a human being. And while officers know that there's a risk to the job and they undertake that risk, it doesn't mean that it's still not as impactful as it would be for anybody else that would get shot like this.
64, I've been hit. I'm in the vest. I believe I'm all right.
La-Crosse County DA Tim-Gruenke says Kruk did not deserve a full 60-year sentence despite using a stolen gun to shoot Darling.
He does not have a lengthy record that's violent. He has admittedly had a difficult life.
Kruk said during the sentencing his life fell apart when his partner cheated on him.
I was not in my right mind. I had been coming down from a meth binge, and my mental health was deteriorating.
But Gonzalez said there wouldn't have been a sentencing if Kruk never used the gun.
When you choose not to take your medication, and when you put yourself in harm's way, when you have been dealing with hallucinations all of your life, it is very difficult for me to discount the callousness with which you made that decision on this day.
In La-Crosse, this is Tyler Jobe, News 8 Now.
Darling was injured during the shooting, but eventually recovered physically and has been back on the job since. Kruk also cannot have any contact with Officer Darling, his family, Darling's home, or the police department.